Head on the table. Here's the star of the show. The star of the show. Chick. Okay. They've seen you. So, I don't know. I had a good time. I went out last night. I don't remember if I even posted about this. It was a good time. At first, I was like, where's the freaking DJ? But they had this reunion of all the schools and, you see people you've known for decades and decades. Like my new nails, I actually like them. When I first put them on, I'm like, I don't like them. I'm never going to get these again. But I kind of like them. They're good for scratching. You can scratch places you couldn't scratch before. Oh, it feels good. And you can do your back. So, and the color's pretty cool. I left this one off because I need to be able to do stuff. And this one popped off. So it's kind of good, because I put earrings on and I needed them to put the backs in. So medicine. I'm thinking about going off of it because I take a whole hell of a lot. Look, here's this. I put this week here, the second week here, even though you're supposed to go down. And then I put the nighttime here, and I was going to put it here too. So I'm thinking about going off the crazy meds. That's what everybody says, that's going to be dangerous. Don't do that, but I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I just don't. But the strange thing is I had such a good day or night. I mean, it was really, really great. So I don't know what it is. Maybe because I kind of fucked up my meds and not taking them regularly. So I don't know. But also in this group we were talking about, this lady brought up, I don't remember, is that her friend that's sick or something? And then I brought up that I wanted DNR, and then she was saying you have to have a doctor's approval, and a doctor won't approve something unless you're really ill or whatever. I'm like, I'm ill. I'm very ill, But, I don't give a shit. But that's an issue too. Okay, someone has cancer. Yeah, that's very sick. That's an illness. But if somebody has something else, a mental or a brain disorder, that's just as important and just as much of an issue. And it should get the same, I don't know what you call it, the same amount of whatever, I just think it's fucking stupid. And then remember, Anthony Bourdain and Kate Spade. Now, I haven't really looked into why, they killed themselves. I thought the way that Kate said in her note to her daughter, ask your daddy why. I mean, that was so fucking snide. But she really let him know how she felt. And then, Anthony Bourdain, I don't know. I think he's a prick, really. He's a prick. So I don't know what his issues are. I guess maybe too, I think, because from what I saw in the clips, he's getting fucking old. Get fucking old. You could see when he was younger, he's hot thing. But as he got older, he got just old, old, gristled, wrinkly, and not hot. So I don't know what is it. I read the thing that he wrote, but I didn't understand it. I don't know. But my whole thing. Oh my God, they're fighting. Now they're gone. Damn it. It's kind of funny though. I have to get them one time. Okay, so back to the issue of, oh, he's on the table, of killing yourself. I wonder if there's been an increase since Bourdain and Spade did that. I wonder if there's an increase. I watch the stuff on YouTube, which is really, really crazy. I was watching people jumping. This one girl, oh my God, I think I'm gonna cry. She's Korean or maybe Japanese or something. And she was dating this guy, and she thought they were going to get married. And then he told her that he was married and he didn't want to see her anymore. and she just lost it. And then she posted a photo of her knees, her legs dangling out of the building, and then she jumped. So, I mean, it's pretty bad. But like anybody who's ever like been heartbroken or whatever, they know what it's like. But it's just so sad. I don't know. Like, why is it sad? Okay, in that girl's case, it's sad because she was like a beautiful girl and she could have like gone on and found a guy who's not a dick. Although I would say 99.9% of guys out there are dicks. I met like 2, 3 yesterday and they were so nice, really nice, but most are dicks. And especially where I am, they're dicks, meth addicts, sluts, whores. They will not protect you, stand up for you, nothing. I don't know. People think that, other people use suicide as, let's see, when they're going to do it, that it's like a attention grabber or something. They do it for attention. I don't know. Maybe some do, but all I know is what I know. Oh, here's the thing. So today at church or at the center, this I know her. She's talking about how she'd had depression and she thought she was getting over it and this or that. But then like last year, she was wondering, like, it was cold outside. And she wondered if like it was going to be cold enough for her to like go out and go to sleep and not wake up. And like from there, yeah, I think that's it. That's what like put me on this sort of thing because those exact words were what I said when I was fucking 7 years old, and she's saying them. And I'm like, oh my God. So that sent me for a tizzy. I was like tearing up the whole time. And then later, it caught up with me again at this place, this juice place or whatever. And I've been watching this video, Selena Gomez's It Ain't Me. Oh my God, that video. Oh my God. It'll just like break your heart. I mean, really, really fucking break your heart. I had it on like nonstop on a loop and I had my headphones in and I was like sniffing and sniffing. And I looked over at one guy and he's like, but I was wondering if like someone's going to come up to me and like, are you okay or leave? No, nothing. So I just look at it like this. I'm halfway to the grave. Halfway. And I didn't have plans. Like, actually, I planned to die, like from the age of 7 on. That's what I planned. I didn't think, I'm going to grow up and I'm going to have a wonderful career and I'm going to. No, I never thought any of that. I just like fucking suck at committing suicide. I should write a book, 888 Ways to Attempt Suicide and Fail. But at this point, I know like the lethal methods, and if I wanted to, I would do that. So like my little going off my medicine thing is maybe it's a prelude, a prelude to that because they say, it's not going to be pretty. Well, I've dealt with my issues since the beginning of time. It's gotten worse, sort of. Actually, I got diagnosed, so I knew what it was, but I always had it. So I don't know. I just say I'm halfway dead, halfway to the grave, no kids, no husband, no boyfriend, no hope, no money. So, yeah, I'm having a wonderful life. Yee. No, I mean, it's my choice. I have better days and then not better days. And I don't know. I'm just kind of bored. I'm just kind of bored and tired of it all. There's this play. Okay. It's called Night Mother. And Sissy Spacek was in the like the TV version. You should watch it. But she describes it. got depressed. She has epilepsy and depression, and she says it's like when you're on a bus and it's hot and it's sweaty, and you just more than anything you just want to get off. You want to get down. And she said, for me, it's the same whether I get off now, 10 years from now, it's the same thing. So she goes through all this stuff. You know, she has a good day with her mother, and then at the end she tells her, you know, that she's going to kill herself. And her mom said, so she told her, you know, she had her dad's gun. Her dad was dead. And her mom said, you'll miss. And she said, I think I can kill myself. So, and the girl says to her mom, she gives her these instructions. She's like, okay, just wash this pan, keep washing this hot chocolate pan, and you call Loretta, which was, I don't know, her sister-in-law or something. She's like, you just keep washing that pan and call, you know, Dawson, whoever. So it's just so sad. I don't think there's anything wrong. If a kid is like, I think there should be maybe like an age, let's say 50. You know, if you reach the age of 50 and you're really not happy, that you can go and do it painlessly. And, you know, because people complain, you know, whatever, out there so much about, you know, pollution, there's too many people in the world, this or that. Well, there's a group of people who would gladly, you know, leave gladly. So why not help them do it? Because there's people don't want to get like more fucked up than they already are. People don't want to be like a quadriplegic by fucking up trying to kill themselves, you know? And some people are like scared, you know, to try like the big crazy things. Like the one guy on here who talks about how he jumped off what is it? Damn. Somewhere in California, he jumped off that bridge, maybe the San Diego Bridge or whatever. Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah, he jumped off of that and he lived. And I don't agree with that guy. So he goes on to say how, you know, you should live and hang on. Well, wait a minute, because he talks about things and he says, yeah, my dad, okay, he had a fucking dad to go to and live with. A lot of people have fucking nothing, you know, absolutely nothing. No help, nothing. And you're just telling people to just hang on, hang on. Why? Hang on for what? You know, who really wants to be poor and have nothing? You know, when you see other people have so much and you've got nothing, what are you supposed to do? Really? Just not care? Just be happy to be poor? Is that it? No. This lady, this is so crazy at the dog park. She's really nice, really sweet. She said she was in California and she said she was in some building that was like 38 stories and she could see all the way like 60 miles away and she'd get in front of her desk, which you could see straight down. You know, people are like, why are you standing there? And she said on the 11th floor, this lady jumped. She said some of the glass was tempered and some wasn't. So the lady was like smashing the chair until she found the glass that broke. And then she jumped. It was an issue with her boyfriend. And I don't know. I don't have judgment towards people. I don't. With little kids, I wish they wouldn't. You know, I wish they could like get over the bullying and, you know, be happy. And I don't know, you know, because I don't think like 10-year-olds should be killing themselves because, you know, they get called a slut and bully and whatever. But if you're a full-fledged adult and you know that shit's not going to get any better, in fact, it's going to get worse and you're going to make more money and you're going to get older and fatter and uglier, why bother? Just to make like strangers happy, especially like if you don't have a family or if you do have a fucking family that could care less, you know, why? I understand now. I really do. I understand serial killers. Now tell me, is that crazy? But I do. I totally understand. I do. Because at times you get to a point where you're just very angry. You're very angry. And a lot of people, I think, serial killers or, people who are violent, they don't attach it. Like I don't think so. They're like, oh yeah, my dad beat the fuck out of me all the time. So maybe that's why, I want to hurt people and blah, blah, blah. But especially, I'm surprised more women haven't killed more men. That Eileen Wuornos thing, I believe that the men were trying to fuck her up or not pay her. I don't think she just went killing men randomly. I don't believe that. I don't. And it's like all these women, prostitutes, turn up dead, but you rarely hear about women killing men. I'm like, why don't these women like pack heat? I don't understand. I mean, I guess so. Guns are expensive, blah, 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 blah. But still, get a stun gun, get some fucking mace, try to defend yourself. I don't know. I mean, there are times, I guess what I would say is the good times are good and the bad times are suicidal. So it's not like there's a middle. And it's hard for me to like remember that. Remember, okay, this is this time and it's going to change and you're going to be up here. It's, you don't feel like it. And then also I feel what it does, like puts me on edge. So I could snap, whereas most of the time, people talk shit, whatever. I'm like, don't pay attention. But like that one time, that I snap and do something, it's just not going to be pretty. And I'm like, would probably go to jail because I'm just not going to, you know. So back to last night, I saw this girl that I knew, she used to spend the night and stuff. And I told her, I'm like, they stole my house. And she said, yep. So, I'm glad they stole the house. I need to do something. I need to do it. I just, you know what? Again, the suicide thing. I just felt like, okay, I'm just going to kill myself anyway. So whatever. And I wish that my ex would have like understood and stood with me. I was so fucked up then. I didn't have a clue. And I was so fucking scared. But I should have held my ground because they were just telling me shit and crazy. I mean, actually, I spent most of the time with a bag over my head trying to suffocate myself. And I get to the point where, okay, the bag would get really steamy on the inside. And then I think it's like your body. Your mind wants to die, but your body like doesn't really want to die. I never passed out or anything like that. And then a while ago, I got the barbecue grill and I put it in my bedroom and I lit it. But then I put it out. But it's funny because that shit like is all in your clothes. And so when I went to whatever, I was in a class and this girl's like, what's that smell? And of course I didn't say anything. There was another video where this girl did that. I think she's Chinese or something. And she lit the grill and her friends were like, online and they're telling her, don't do it, put it out. And she did it and she died. And there's another one where, oh my God, this one, it's really bad. Like you see this guy when he's got like a scarf over his, from his nose down, and he's like waving by. And you hear a girl, she's on like some video thing so she can see him. And she's like begging with him to stop, And you can hear her crying. And I don't know if people were typing, but people were just saying bullshit stuff, about this girl. And she's crying and trying to get him to stop. And he doesn't. And he takes his gun, and you don't see, like, because you see that the camera, like, moves. And then, like, the crazy part, like, his mother comes in, and she doesn't know anything about, like, the computer or what, but she calls the squad, and, and you can, I think, hear the lady in the squad, she's like, "Well, do you wanna do CPR?" And the lady's like, He's gone," there's brain all over, and it was just really sad. You may say, like, "Well, why do you watch that shit?" Well, I wanna know, I wanna know things. It was just so sad. Also, in that case, I mean, I think he was 18 or something. I don't know. I mean, I guess all the time, maybe people like been killing themselves or this or that. I don't know. I mean, I sort of wish I could, like, maybe, like, interview people and find out, why. What are the reasons? I know for me, and then like, I didn't want to do what I felt like I had to do. I didn't know I had, like, options in life. And also, like, I was very solitary. I was a solitary person, very lonely, depressed, you name it. One time, I took these pills, and I remember I put them in this little soap plastic, thing for soap, and I just took them all. My dad went to the store, and I just took them all. And I was on the couch, which I don't really know why I was on the fucking couch. You know, maybe I should have gone to my room. So I wake up, and he's like brushing my hair straight up, and I'm like, quit it. And they said I was in like a coma for like 24 hours or something. And so, like, when I woke up, like, my mom, the woman who adopted me, said, "I'm going to work." So she went to work, and my dad stayed there with me. And that's like the story of my life with them. But I wonder too, like, I never asked my dad. I said, like, how did he know that, like, there's something wrong with me? Probably because he tried to wake me up and I didn't wake up. And then also because I lived in an apartment building, and people like saw and said they took me out on a stretcher. I don't know, maybe that's like romanticized. I don't know. I just had an idea too, to like have a compound, and have like a beautiful bedroom. Well, actually, I wasn't thinking bedroom. I was thinking like just nothing, a room. But yeah, beautiful, cable TV, whatever, but no food, no water. So they just lock you in, and then of course, whatever happens, happens. But I don't know. It's just tough. It's really tough. I think it's tough too to see like rich people, rich people have so much, you know, and maybe it's a lie. It's a lie. Maybe they're all like jacked up on credit or this or that. I don't know, but it's hard to see. I wonder because I've heard and I've read stuff like that. There's going to be a point in time when the poor people just stop and just take over. you know, Maybe in some areas, like that happens, but I'm just imagining that, and I know it's possible. Just think, let's say you've got like 100 fucking homeless or meth heads or whatever, and there's some fucking mansion, and they just roll up on it, you know? I don't know. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm not thankful for whatever, but I don't know. It's like, be happy with the penny when other people have like a zillion dollars. I'm happy with my penny.